Alright, hey guys, we're gonna see if this video even works, but the computer's having a moment. But let's see. If it does work, today's goal is to get a bunch of Runaan's Hurricanes and go absolutely crazy. I want to go challengers, and really the only thought in mind here is to make my unit shoot a bunch of units at once. And that's about it. Now, I was debating if Challenger or Gunner would be funnier for this, but I feel like Gunner is a little more limited because Challengers have at least a couple of options for front lines, right? And I think that'll make things more interesting. Because I feel like the Gunner one, if I did get it off the ground, would be really strong, maybe, but it'd be boring. I took Twisted Fate here so that we could get optimal items, of course. Wouldn't be possible without it. We're just gonna throw in, I don't know, I just sold you, I know, but I could have just duplicated somebody. I mean, it's a lesser duplicator. It's fine. But, yeah, I mean, it should be interesting, right? We'll see. You know, I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2. Diablo 2, what the fuck am I saying? Diablo 4, I said literally half of what I was trying to do. But I stopped. And it's weird. Almost put you there because there's a benefit. It's a really good game, right? Like, I don't agree with all of the Reddit complaints about it, but I do think it represents a little bit of where AAA games are going, which is a benefit to some and a negative to others. So, cinematically, it was really cool. There was a lot of awesome cutscenes and stuff. Gameplay wise, it's fine. Like, it's a good, solid game, but it's not. There's no pop to it, you know. Back in the day, when AAA games would come out, everybody would freak. Like, it was such an exciting thing, you know. Now it's just kind of like, oh, they released another one, you know. Which sucks, but indie games kind of pick up in that respect. It would just be cool to see some of the really imaginative games actually have a budget, you know. But what can you do? Okay, so yeah, I need to get ready here. You'll be getting one, so we'll just go ahead and get you started, which is fine, you know. And I think in some ways, it's a good thing, right? Because it's kind of lending to the success of these indie games, allowing for them to like grow, you know, and have potential and not just get drowned out. Like I feel like they did a little bit in the older markets. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how things pan out. Because with me saying that, I mean, there are some bigger studios that have made some really amazing games lately and that have games coming out. When I say bigger, I mean bigger than like a little indie studio. I don't necessarily mean AAA, but larger towards that end. Like the Baldur's Gate 3 people, that looks really good, except I don't know how I feel about, you know, the whole bear thing. If you know, you know. We'll see. It's a little spicy. A little spicy, but in one way, I'm like, wow, that was bold, you know, and I respect it. But on the other hand, I'm like, man, I don't know. Some people are gonna enjoy that too much, you know, for reasons, and then some people are like, haha, that's funny. Bear doing stuff that bears might not normally do with a human being. It's crazy. It's really crazy shit. But it does look like a really fantastic game. I'm kind of excited for it. That Remnant 2 came out. That was just kind of a spicy one. I've been watching people play that one. May or may not pick it up myself eventually to play on my Xbox, because my laptop can't handle shit, and that is why I play League of Legends exclusively, especially TFT for this. Sorry, I just got brain numbed because I looked at my cat, and he is asleep next to me, and it has produced the happy chemicals in my brain. Okay, refocusing. There's other stuff too. Things have changed so much in terms of games in recent years. Is there a challenger here that I can get? Yeah, Warwick. Right. But I think things are looking up. I don't really agree with the whole, like, and it's not the consensus, right? It's just a loud few. And for those of you who also go on the internet and look up stuff about games, don't go to a website like Reddit or something and see the first couple of like reactions about things and then just assume the game is that, if you know what I mean. Reddit and any other website like it, there's just going to be a lot of bias. There's going to be a lot of, like, you're a huge fan of a series and then things aren't exactly fine-tuned to be perfect like how they like it, and it's going to bother them, and that's fine. You know, you like what you like, and you obviously have, you know, you can say what you want to say about something. But when you're looking at that stuff from the outside, you got to take everything with a grain of salt, because there's a lot of games and shows even that I've looked up reviews and it was like despised, and then I played it or watched it and I'm like, this is pretty good, you know. And that's just how it is sometimes. What I do, and this is dumb because it defeats the purpose, but a lot of times for me, I'll play something or watch it and then look up reviews later to see if people see what they said. It's really stupid, but it's what I suggest, because I think it sucks to potentially, like, miss out on something you would have really liked just because you saw a couple of sour reviews and missed your opportunity, you know? That's just me. Now, so far, game-wise, we're doing okay. I mean, I've got a few challengers up on the board already, which is good. Nothing really very special happening. We're just kind of biding our time. I think this is going to be one of the dumbest builds yet, if I can get it off the ground. I definitely won't get very high, though. I don't think Runaan's is a very good item. But, I guess we'll see. Who knows, maybe just the sheer amount of damage split amongst their team. Right? Because think about it. If 2 people have a Runaan's, for example, each of the units they're hitting on the side is taking 50% damage from their attack damage or whatever. But if you think about it, if you have enough people, you know, that number goes up a little. Just throw a Yordle in for now. So, like, this Krug, okay? If 2 of my units are attacking this Krug right here, right? This Krug is taking 100% of damage worth of bolts. Now, that's not necessarily how it works because they have different amounts of attack damage and stuff. But for me, that's how it's going to work in my head. So we got our first Runaan's. We're doing it. Now, Runaan's does work on melee units, but it's kind of a bad idea because it's based on a range. Is how I think it works. I don't think it has an internal range. I think it's your range. Could be very wrong, but I'm just gonna hope that's how it works. so that I don't sound like an idiot, but, you know, what are the odds of that, huh? I'm doing a little re-rolling. I really want to luck into a Callista a little earlier, but I don't want to fuck up my econ too bad, and I'm willing to wait a little bit. So the goal is to give everybody a Runaans. I want every one of my units to have at least 1 Runaans. Hopefully I get lucky in that regard. And then, I don't know, I think maybe that could go crazy in a way. Maybe not. Yeah, it might just suck. To be honest. But imagine it did. The double jinx is kind of crazy. It'll be funny at least. I just want to see a shit ton of bolts on the screen. No. Could be actually really good. Okay, this is genius. Right? Because I'm spreading my items out a lot. Give me... I would really like... Okay, I just need to stop messing with it. And just, you know, bide our time. Until we get up to 50. Because I'm going to need a really good econ. To serve, like, exist. To continue existing. And I'm also hoping that this Titan's Resolve can eventually become another Runaans for me. I'm really hoping. So I need to get it going. And I know that once I get to a certain point, I know that Runaan stacks, but it's limited by range. I don't remember how it works exactly. I think it goes from 2 other targets to an additional 2, so you like 5 people you'd be shooting with 2 Runaans. I think. I can't confirm if that's true or not, unless I do it this game at some point, but pretty sure that's how it works. Ooh, you know, Static Shiv is a fun one too, if the idea is spreading damage. Right? I think so. Because that's the whole idea, is that I'm just using items to spread damage a bunch and hurt the whole team, the whole entire enemy team at once. So Runaans and Static are really the only ways to do that I can think of. Sure, there's tank items, but I don't really count those. Mostly because it's not as fun. Or as interesting. But may have to... No, you know what? We're going to hold our ground. I'm not making any adjustments. Okay, we're using only these 2 items. That is all that will be built. I don't care what anybody says. Them's the rules. I'm going to stick by them. That being said, challenger, please. No challengers. Oh, how you don't spoil me. It's okay. I'm gonna work towards getting a couple of 3 stars up. I've actually been thinking about this. This build was meant to be recorded yesterday. My computer had a weird thing where the driver broke itself for the Wi-Fi, and then I had to connect it to Ethernet and reinstall the driver to get connected to the internet. It was a whole thing. And by the time I got it all fixed up, I didn't want to do anything. So here we are now. So the next one to receive are Runaans. Honestly, I really want it to be Callista to get a good base. So Teemo's gonna be here just to hold the item that I need. I don't want to use the Scroll of Knowledge yet because I need to wait for the right moment. Do it. So now that I have that, I forgot I had Placidium. I think a challenger to add. I don't know. Maybe Somebody funny. Maybe. We'll think about it. We'll kind of see where we end up.
One life to give for Ionia. I must make it count.
Yeah, okay, nice.
We are vengeance.
You go here. Just give me more front line. Anyone who can stand out front is going to be really good here. And that's enough for me. Here's what I plan on using it for anyways. Go ahead and give me a 2-star so I can survive a little better. That'll work. That's not the 2-star I was hoping for, but it'll do. I think this is a phenomenally bad idea. And I'm going to probably go, we'll bet on this. I think I'm going to go 6. That's my estimate. I think I'm going to die right about where I am right now. But if I'm wrong, that would be pretty cool. You know? Okay, so next up is probably Warwick to inherit a Runaan's. I don't know, I think that's a fine idea. I mean, hey, the Runaan's, it's coming together. Right? And then you get a Runaan's. Everybody gets a Runaan's. This is great. Right? The attacks are going to be so spread. It's going to be so good. So give me a static on Callista. Right? And then we just have to wait for this. And then you can have your Runaan's. Okay, it's all... Yeah, I like this. This is dumb as hell. Let's see, how's it performing? I mean, it's kind of doing it to him a little bit, right? Like, it's kind of doing it. I don't think it's good, but... Stepping in bulk. When a unit dies, they pass a temporary copy of their arms to a... See, this is kind of crazy, because it'll stack the Runaan's. Know your enemy is good. This could let me get max challenger, which would be perfect. So we're gonna do this, and then I can, if I don't get it, I can re-roll it. Yeah, that's really good actually. Give me this so I can go ahead and get her Runaan's. Great, great. I think that this is both a terrible setup and I feel like one that could be kind of spicy. Or no, I might just get my... Well, this is one of the top guys, in fairness, and he hasn't lost in a while. So there's still hope, okay? Look, it looks bad. The optics aren't great, but I really believe there's a hidden potential.
One life to give for Ionia. I must make it count.
Give me these, because we're really relying on these units have decent, having decent attack, and a big point of that is going to be re-rolling into some 3-stars here. Ooh. What are you? Cho'Gath Challenger. That's kind of advanced. I'm a fan. I support this guy. If I lose, I want him to win. I need to up the damage output of the tanks a little. More static shivs, I think, would do it. That's the key. Oh, Senna would make a fine addition as a challenger. Yeah, I know it's silly because Senna, Kai'Sa's right there. But I think Senna adds a certain amount of utility to the team as a challenger that I think will be very useful. See if that turns out to be true. So give me this on you. Give me a challenger emblem. Replace you. Do this. Do that. Okay, so now it's sent as a challenger. I'm almost to the next tier. I really want to reroll for a tier up on one of my units, but I also don't want to risk shutting myself out of the game on accident. It's kind of working, right? Because it's spreading the damage out a lot. So the thing is that as long as they're nearby, everybody's getting hurt. So with enough time, if they don't burst me out, they die. Right? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's just me wanting this to be okay. Yeah. Good, good. Give me the Warwick as well. I'm only one away. Great. I only have 2 front lines now, and there's a little bit of risk involved. We'll do this little setup here. There's a give and a take here. They have much better stats, which should make them much more effective as a whole. But that also means they're getting focused more, which in the long run might be kind of bad. Do we lose this? No, we don't. Nice. Yeah, okay. And they said you couldn't just build statics and rhythms. Nobody said that, actually. No one's ever said that, but I am now. Tell you what, they better watch out, fellas. Okay, great. Give me you, and just use you to hold the challenger emblem. Good. Give me... We're going to put him in temporarily just to increase the challenger count. And he's going to act as an extra little wall in between my backline and whoever decides to attack them. That extra attack speed is going to be really nice. Ooh. The big health bar on that Rift Herald presents a problem. Yeah, I don't think I beat this guy. Yeah, no shot. Valiant effort, though. That has to be one of the top guys. Is that you? It's not you. Okay, I really need... Okay, that'll work. You're gonna sub in right there, Yasuo. All coming together. We're attacking everybody today. Although it's looking like my predictions about where I'm going to place is very likely to come true. Because this team's looking pretty nasty. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe not. Just kidding. Team was not looking as nasty as I thought it was. It was a haha funny joke. I need to level up. Once I get my Kaisa, and then hit 8 and make someone random a challenger, maybe just keep Maokai for now. Until maybe like Bel'Veth pops up. At which point, at 8 challengers, I don't know, I mean, that might be kind of crazy. All of these guys have good Omnivamp and stuff now. Alright, how much was it? I mean, 25% Omnivamp is kind of no joke. And with all that attack speed, even if their attack damage is a little lower, it should be pretty sufficient. Yeah. Okay. I just need to get really lucky here and get what I need. If a Bel'Veth drops on this wheel and I get it, I actually think I might pull ahead here. Not a Bel'Veth, but still workable. Get me close to the 2-star. Maybe I can luck into a 2-star Senna, which should be a really big help. And a full item to reroll has a lot of potential. Could be another static shift or Runaan's, because otherwise I won't use it. Them's the rules. I didn't make them. Although I really feel like this is proof that itemization is important, but it's not that important. Let me roll a couple of these up. In fact, I only need to hit 8. I don't need to be a high level.
Just looking for a road home. I'll give you the easy.
I get lucky, and it just full sends me into a Kaiso right now. Oh, I don't beat this guy though. I just don't think I do. Yeah, no, his team's got too much going for it. Yeah. It looks okay right now, but... Oh, wait, I win? Holy shit, I win? Oh my fucking god. We did it? Okay. Big brain. Give me that. Reroll. One more round. I feel it, the Kaiser's coming. I just need to live. I just fought you. If it doesn't put me against this guy, I'm okay. If it puts me against that guy, I'm fucked. Well, would you look who it is? It's that guy. I don't beat him. No, look at that. Oh, I am cooked, friends. Ooh. That is a tough team. I made it higher than 6 though, huh? Hey, fourth's not bad. I'll take it. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I had a lot of fun with this one. It kind of works. I'll see you next time.